Kim Yong-bin's farm lies a dozen kilometers south of the DMZ. He's used to periodic flare-ups between Pyongyang and Seoul, but worries that with North Korea's recent launching of hundreds of balloons carrying trash and manure into South Korea, this time could be different.
It didn't really seem to be that big a deal, so we weren't really surprised. But later, when we met people who had seen a fallen balloon, we realized that it had actually happened in our area, such a dangerous event that we had predicted. It felt like a sign of things to come.
Some balloons floated all the way to the capital, Seoul, and even further south. In 2018, a period of calm was brought to inter-Korean relations with the signing of a comprehensive military agreement. It reduced cross-border tensions. But with both sides' recent escalatory moves and the suspension of that 2018 military deal, these border areas have again become a potential flashpoint. In response to North Korea's May 27th attempt to launch a spy satellite, which Seoul says violated UN Security Council resolutions, South Korea and the U.S. conducted live-fire Air Force drills near the DMZ, and for the first time in 7 years, included a nuclear-capable B-1B bomber. North Korea responded with ballistic rocket practice. But at a tourist outpost near the DMZ, some suggest it's nothing new.
I'm busy with what I'm doing right now, so I don't really care about the tensions that arise here. Up to now, North Korea has done a lot to provoke South Korea, but in the end, it wasn't a big deal.
Jung Song-chun has lived in the border area all his life.
North Korea and South Korea shouldn't throw trash at each other like kids. Instead of throwing trash, it's better to have discussions so that people of the same race can get along together.
North Korean defectors in South Korea have been sending balloons carrying anti-North Korea propaganda, K-pop music, and U.S. dollars on and off for years, largely depending on the government. The controversial practice has resumed under President Yoon. Many locals want it stopped.
It's confusing inter-Korean relations more and especially causing anxiety among us, people living in the border areas.
On June 9th, South Korea began loudspeaker broadcasts into North Korea, and 20 North Korean soldiers briefly crossed the borderline, returning under South Korean warning fire, says South Korea's military. Meanwhile, Farmer Kim just hopes for a healthy crop from his border fields and a return to relative calm in the land and skies around him. Frank Smith, TRT World, Charlwon, South Korea.